Hello and welcome to TOD Rolls Dice, where we're going to take a look at day 3 of our Grotmas Calendar. Behind the window today, it's snack time, well, at least for the Tyranids. Tyranid warriors are the order of the day in the third installment of our Grotmas Calendar. It's the warrior Bioform Onslaught. Oh god, who names these? You gotta question them sometimes. That's a big old swarm. So I love these pictures. There's something about well-painted miniatures, well-painted terrain, and just the depth of field that they get with these, and obviously the painted backgrounds, but yeah, these pictures are amazing. I've just seen what's coming tomorrow. I shouldn't have shown that bit, should I? None of these synaptic beasts of the hive fleets are more prevalent than Tyranid warriors, lethal killing machines in their own right. They serve not only as instruments of destruction, but as relay nodes through which the will of the hive mind transmits. Armed with an array of devastating weaponized biomorphs, broods of Tyranid warriors slaughter their way through any resistance and open up a path for hordes of Hormagaunts and Termagaunts to obliterate all remaining resistance. A la Space Marine 2. Tyranid warriors and winged Tyranid Prime gain extra protection to enact the hive mind's will in this detachment, with a 5-up invul save to protect them as the leaders of this force. Warriors also gain the battle line keyword and an increased objective control characteristic. All of that sounds pretty useful. When Tyranid warriors are put into such a place of leadership within the hive mind, other units adapt. An example of this is the Synaptic Tyrant enhancement, which allows a Neuro Tyrant to join a Tyranid warriors unit. Oh, that's fun. Granting its bonuses to the unit as a whole. To express their synaptic control, commanders of this detachment can use the Synaptic Amplification stratagem to give both one Tyranid warrior unit and one Endless Multitude unit within 6 inches the ability to reroll wounds for one phase. Ooh, this sounds much better than the Dark Angels one. Bon appetit. I mean, yeah, it sounds pretty good for you niddy players. Tomorrow we're really diving into the magic of Christmas with 1,000 Suns. We're going very Space Marine 2 here, aren't we? First the Nids, and then the 1,000 Suns are popping up tomorrow. I like it. And the new Titus model's up for pre-order at the weekend. I say new, it's about a year old, but you know what I mean. And for the detachment, zoom in a touch. Warrior Bioform Onslaught, Detachment Rule, Leader Beasts. Tyranid warriors, see below, and winged Tyranid Prime units in your army have a 5-up invul. That's just generally really good. That's good, right? And keywords: Tyranid warriors with ranged bioweapons and Tyranid warriors with melee bioweapon units from your army gain the Tyranid warriors and battle line keywords. Are Tyranid warriors with any kind of weapon? Are they not just Tyranid warriors? Well, they gain the Tyranid warriors and battle line keywords. Battle lines are nice. And while such unit is not bioshocked, Tyranid warriors models in that unit have an objective control characteristic of 3. I'm guessing that they're 2 each. That's not bad at all. Enhancements: Synaptic Tyrant for 10 points. Neuro Tyrant model only. During the declare battle formation step, the bearer can be attached to a Tyranid warriors unit. I'm guessing that's good. I don't know. That might be good. That might not be. You'll have to tell me. Ocular Adaptation, 20 points. Winged Tyranid Prime model only. Each time a model in the bearer's unit makes an attack, add 1 to the hit roll. Just straight up +1's nice. Sensory Simulation, again 20 points. Winged Tyranid Prime. Each time an attack that targets the bearer's unit, subtract 1 from the hit roll. Wow, these guys are annoying. You can either give them +1 to hit or -1 to hit. This is so much better than yesterday's. And finally, the Elevated Might, 30 points, and it's Tyranid models only. The bearer's unit is eligible to declare a charge in the turn in which it advanced. Expensive at 30 points, but it's quite useful, especially if you've got melee focused units. Yeah, there's some nice stuff there. And on to the stratagems. Synaptic Amplification, these are all 1 CP, and all but one are strategic ploys, 1 is a war gear. That's new, I think. Synaptic Amplification. Your ship phase or fight phase. Target 1 Tyranid unit in your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase. That's better, now I can see it. Effect: if the unit is a Tyranid warriors unit, select up to 1 Endless Multitude unit, which I still don't know what that is. from your army that is not battle shocked within 6 inches of it until the end of the phase. Each time a model in that unit makes an attack, reroll a wound roll of 1. If it's a Tyranid Warriors unit, reroll hit rolls of 1 as well. That's nice. Pretty cheap. Probably quite easy to use. Yeah, seems very usable. Spontaneous Hyper Corrosion. 1 CP. When in your shoot or fight phase, on target 1 Tyranid unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot or fight this phase. Effect until the end of the phase, add 2 to the strength characteristic of ranged weapons equipped by the model in your unit. Add 1 to the strength characteristic of melee weapons equipped by Tyranid Warriors and Winged Tyranid Prime models in your unit. So it's just for the phase. So you can either add 2 to ranged weapons, 2 strength to ranged weapons, or 1 strength to melee weapons. But it only lasts for the phase, which is probably fair. That seems a bit more situational, but if you really want something dead, it's not a bad shout. Restorative Impulse in your command phase. Target 1 Tyranid Warriors unit from your army that is below its starting strength. The effect, return 1 destroyed model excluding character models to your unit. That's very nice, especially for 1 CP. Synaptic Micronodes in your movement phase. Target 1 Tyranid Warriors unit from your army. Effect, select 1 objective marker you control that your unit is within range of. That objective marker remains under your control until your opponent's level of control over that objective's marker is greater than yours at the end of the phase. That must be something to do with the new rules that they've brought out that I don't, the Prior Nexus stuff, I don't know anything about that, so yeah, you'll have to let me know if that's good or not. That sounds a bit rubbish, but I don't know, it might be really strong. Parasitic Payload. When your shooting phase, target 1 Tyranid Warriors with ranged bioweapons unit from your army that has not been selected to shoot. There's a lot of shooty stuff in this, isn't there? Effect, until the end of the phase, ranged weapons equipped by models in your unit have the Ignores Cover ability. After your unit has resolved its shooting attacks this phase, select 1 enemy unit that was hit by 1 or more of these attacks until the end of the turn. Models in that unit cannot have the benefit of cover. Oh, that's quite, again, situational, but that's quite nice. You shoot with that first, remove cover from something that you really want dead, or that's hiding on an objective. That could be fun. And finally, Synaptic Shield. When your opponent's shooting phase just after an enemy has selected its targets, target 1 Tyranid Warriors unit from your army that's been selected as a target of 1 or more of the attacking unit's attacks. And the effect, if that unit is a Tyranid Warriors unit, select up to 1 Endless Multitude unit from your army that is not battle shocked and within 6 inches of it. Until the end of the phase, each time a ranged attack targets one of those units, if the strength characteristic of that attack is greater than the toughness characteristic of that unit, subtract 1 from the wound roll. Well, that's pretty much everything, because if an Endless Multitude is something like your Hormagaunts, your Termagaunts, they're toughness 3. So anything that is slightly stronger than a lasgun is going to be -1 to wound. That's really strong. Most of these sound really good. Just generally having it, I don't know what the other detachment rules are. I think Tyranids in the Codex have 6 detachments. But giving warriors battle line and a 5-up invol is good, right? You'll have to tell me, but I'd say that's pretty good. That'd be a pain to fight against. And then you've got some interesting enhancements, and then you've got some really nice stratagems. Why couldn't Dark Angels get this kind of treatment yesterday? I was so excited when I read the name, and it was crap. Now I think this is good. Warrior Bioform Onslaught actually has some potential, and I think we might be seeing it in tournaments and things down the line. But as always, let me know what you think in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you all in the next one.